Hi there. I want to walk through just a few bits of the new Gmail account that you've set up for this class. For those of you who are using an existing Gmail account, or you already have a Gmail account and you've set up a separate one for the class, you've gone through the basics of Gmail before, so this may not be as interesting for you and you may want to even skip parts of it. But if this is your first time using Gmail, I want you to know what it is that you're looking at as you walk through the setup. When you open your Gmail account for the first time, it's going to look pretty much like the screen you're looking at right now. There will be some little windows that pop up over the front. So I'm going to hide my Gmail for a moment and let's look at a few of those. You are going to have an option. This window is going to pop up looking like this with three options: choosing a view of default, comfortable, or compact. So I've got the three views side by side so you can see the difference. And I'm going to start over here on the right, the difference between the compact and the comfortable view. You can probably tell from the way the little lines are put in there to illustrate email that the person who has written to you in the subject line is just simply squeezed tighter together in the compact view. That's really a view designed for people who are working primarily with laptops so that you can see more on your screen without scrolling. And that's what I would recommend. If you're using a laptop, you could go with the compact view. Otherwise, I would avoid that view. I would stick with something that's more comfortable for myself. Now, the difference between the comfortable view and the default view is all about attachments. In the comfortable view, if there is an email that has an attachment, there will be a paperclip icon out to the right-hand side. That's going to show you where that email has an attachment. You're going to have to open the email to see the attachment. In the default view, any attachment will show up as a small thumbnail right beneath the subject line of the email. You can click on the attachment and open it without having to open the email. That's the default view now for Gmail. So I would say play around with different ones, decide which one you like, and then you can change later on. But for now, I would choose either the default view or the comfortable view. No matter what you choose, you will always be able to come back later, choose your little icon over here, the gear icon that lets you have your settings menus. You can go to display density and change it so you can try all three views if you like. The next thing that's going to happen is you are going to be looking at this with this little setup progress bar. You've created your account. All of these other things are things that you can do if you want. You can choose a theme. You can learn how to use Gmail. You can import contacts if you've got them. You can work on your mobile device. You can change your image. All of those things are things you can do if you want. None of them are things that you have to do. And they're all things that you can do later without seeing this little menu bar here. So you can either do something now, or you can come over here to the little X and just dismiss it. And you can see you can resume your Gmail setup right here in the settings icon. I'll make that go away. Now we all have a welcoming email from Andy. I don't know who Andy is. The little Gmail has a few tips and pointers in there. I'm not so worried about that. So thank you very much, Andy. I'm going to go right back here. I'm going to click on you and I'm going to archive you. And now I've got an empty inbox. I've got labels over here on the side. We'll talk about those later. I've got tabs at the top, social and promotions, and my primary. I want to talk for a moment about what those are. Gmail has tried to organize your inbox in a way that makes it easier for you to find the important email. So things that are coming from friends and family can come under your primary inbox. Updates from Twitter or Facebook or whatever, social. Promotions are things that might be coming from Amazon or eBay or Groupon or Grubhub. You can sort them out so they show up under different tabs. I've tried it. I'm not going to lie. It takes a certain amount of effort to try to figure out and make every email go to the right tab. It also means that every time I'm looking in my email, I'm kind of clicking around all of them to see, what do I want here? Ultimately, I have chosen I like everything in my primary tab. So that means that all these other messages that might go over here, everything just comes to primary. I've got one inbox, I see it all. So how do you change that? It shows you right here to add or remove tabs. Click on your inbox settings. Up here under your settings icon, I can configure my inbox, choose which tabs I want. I can even add more tabs if I want. I can have a bunch of tabs. No, I don't want any of those tabs. I just want my primary tab. Save it. Now I just have one inbox, no new email, but no more tabs to deal with. Now, if you've done all of that, you've pretty much done everything that you need to do with your inbox at this moment. Just remember that any change you've made, you can always come back to the Gear tab, pop it down and play with your display density or your configure inbox. Or you can even set a theme. That's what I'm going to do right now. My final piece is I'm going to set a theme because I want my page to be colorful. And Google gives you a bunch of themes. This is the standard. This is what we're using right now, the default. You can choose just a color for a background if you want. And it puts things, a lovely sea foam. If you want a nice sort of summer picture by the beach, there you go. There are different pictures you can choose, different solid colors, different patterns. You may just want a pattern that just fills up your screen with color. I'm going to go with, I kind of like that beach theme actually. I'm not ready to let go of summertime yet. So let's go with the sunshine and the beach umbrella, and I'm going to save that. That's going to be my background only for my Gmail screen. I'm not going to see that when I go to Google Drive or Google Docs or anything like that. It's just going to be for Gmail. But it makes my inbox look a little more colorful, and I like that. Now, that's all for today. Just getting your Gmail box configured. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at some Google account settings. We're going to look at why are we using Google Chrome. Then we're going to bounce back into Gmail, do a little more information about making Gmail a really good and effective Gmail inbox for you if you decide to use it permanently. And then we will start diving into other Google tools, particularly Google Drive and Google Calendar. Thanks a lot. I will talk to you again soon.